Before that, this story. Waddesdon Manor in Buckinghamshire is being lit up in green this evening to raise awareness of Lyme disease. The condition caused by an infected tick bite can cause debilitating and long-lasting symptoms. Julia Knight is from the charity Lyme Disease UK. Julia, very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Pleasure. Julia, how do people usually get Lyme disease?
You contract Lyme disease by being bitten by an infected tick.
And where are these ticks most commonly found? How might you come into contact with them?
So the main places that you would come into contact them are like woodlands, heathlands, those sort of places. But they can be found in any, mainly long grass, sort of grassy areas, but they have actually been found in urban parks and gardens. So it's really important for people to be aware of ticks.
Right. So we might have heard of Lyme disease, but the tick itself, does it come at a particular time of year, or is it something that could affect you at any time?
So traditionally, the tick season has always been seen as sort of early spring to late autumn, end of October, beginning of November. But because our climate seems to be changing and the UK is getting milder, more rainfall in the winter, we are, as a charity, seeing people come to us for advice from tick bites in the winter as well now.
And can I ask you, Julia, what are the signs of a tick bite? How might it differ from a mosquito bite?
Okay, so the rash that you can get from Lyme disease, but it's good to keep in mind that about 30% of people who are infected don't produce a rash. But the difference between a mosquito bite and a tick bite is that the rash that signifies Lyme disease is always delayed in appearance, so at least 3 days or more after the bite, can be up to 3 months, which complicates things.
Really?
It generally isn't itchy, hot, or painful like some bites. Mozzie bites are really itchy. And it gradually spreads outwards. And they are the key things, this spreading action. So if you think you've been bitten by a tick and you're keeping an eye out and you start to see a rash appearing, good thing to do is draw a biro ring around it and see if it has the spreading action.
That's interesting. Do you know when you've been bitten, or do you have to wait for a rash to determine whether you've had it?
Well, some people obviously find the tick on them, and it should be removed as quickly as possible with a tick remover or fine tweezers. All this information's on our website if your listeners want to look it up. But ticks carry something in their saliva that's akin to a local anaesthetic. So many people, unless they see the tick, don't realise they've been bitten.
Right. Look, there are numerous people who like a walk in the country. Who doesn't, for goodness sake? Is there a way to prevent being bitten?
Yes, there is. The most important thing is to be aware in the first place that they're out there. But prevention is the way forward. This is a preventable disease. So if you're doing an activity in the countryside or anywhere where there's overgrown, long grass, those sort of environments, think insect repellent. People who work in high-risk activities like foresters, that sort of activity, you can treat your outdoor clothing or buy ready-treated outdoor clothing. Stick to pathways and avoid long grass if possible. Really, if you're out in those sort of environments, wear long sleeves and long trousers. Tuck your trousers into your socks because ticks, once they brush onto you, like to climb up and find, shall we say, nice warm areas.
Oh,
yeah?
no, that sounds awful. Look, can it be treated? Can it be cured?
The thing about Lyme disease is that quicker it's diagnosed and the quicker it's treated, most people go on to have no long-term effects. But the trouble is we have a lack of awareness in this country about Lyme disease, not just amongst the general public, but some frontline health professionals. It needs to be recognised quickly, treated quickly, and quite often, this doesn't happen, and that's when people can run into problems. So we need the awareness out there, and we're really, really grateful to Waddesdon Manor and Suzanne from Botanic, who asked them to light up on our behalf, because that really makes an impact when big iconic buildings light up to raise awareness.
Well, I was going to ask you that. I mean, we can talk about Lyme disease, of course, and you're from Lyme disease UK, but the fact that Waddesdon Manor tonight it lit up in green, I mean, that's just, it gives you a focal point to keep spreading the message.
Absolutely. And if anybody's interested in our message, they can go to www.wakeuptolyme.com, and you'll see all about our annual awareness campaign. That we do an annual awareness campaign every May, but we campaign and raise awareness all year round. And we've had some really iconic buildings lighting up. We had a really successful light-up campaign in 2019, but then, of course, the pandemic hit and it all went on hold. So here we are back again doing our second one, and we've had some great response, and, Waddesdon Manor, well, what can I say?
I mean, look, it's beautiful, it's stunning, any time of day or night, but actually see it lit up in green changes the whole ambience, it changes the whole look of the place.
Yeah, and it's a talking point. Why is that building green?
Absolutely.
See what I mean?
And absolutely.
The public become aware.
Julia, listen, nice talking to you. Wish you well with your continual message, of course, about Lyme Disease UK, but also good luck with this thing tonight at Waddesdon Manor. And we'll speak soon. Julia Knight from the charity Lyme Disease UK. And just to recap, Waddesdon Manor in Buckinghamshire is being lit up in green this evening to raise awareness of Lyme disease. I should imagine if you just seek on a search engine Lyme Disease UK or Waddesdon Manor, there'll be footage, video and photographic of what they're doing. It's going to be it's a beautiful building. It's absolutely stunning.